We are down in the basement at Audi Winnipeg to do some inventory. And I saw on the list that we're getting to do 3 different trucks today. So I wanted to, I don't know, do a little review and see what my first impressions are of these ones. So let's go check it out. Nice. First one we're going to take a look at is the Ford Tremor. What other ones do we have today? Nissan. Is that on the docket? I don't think that one is. This one I think is. The GMC. Yeah. Ooh, 6.2 liter V8. Yeah. But we'll get into this one first and see how it is. Oh, look at that. One thing I always like about the Fords is just how nice it looks on the inside. Just all of this and how all of this operates nicely. I've always enjoyed that, and there's no difference in the Tremor. Another piece that I've noticed in comparison to my Ram is that looking out the window, like you can look, this piece here, I think that's pretty much all Fords. I can see in better angles. So anyways, let's start it up. Let's see how this thing sounds. Pretty large screen. I think the only one larger is the ones in the Teslas and the T-Rex to the higher trim level Rams. Oh yeah, 4-wheel drive's got all your fun stuff here, trailer brake. Yeah. Ooh, this is actually another cool feature. I think we can just put this down. Does this one do the thing? Let's see. Oh yeah, look. Tons of storage in there. Put all the cameras in there. Have them charging. Then lock it up because it's nice and lockable too. Nice. Let's close that. Oh yeah, that looks cleaner. Nice running board. Seeing that it's got nice recovery points, that makes me happy. Let's see if they have them on the front. I didn't actually look at the front yet. Hold on. Oh yeah. Look at these. Well, this is nice. I wonder if it has skid plates. Okay, let's look at that too. Oh yeah. Got better skid plating than mine, that's for sure. Like all this accenting. Looks so nice. Just makes the truck stand out a little bit without being obnoxious. I wonder if I could convince Audi to let us bring this out to one of our off-road adventure days and give it a full test and see how it actually does. If you guys want to help me, shoot them a message and say Trevor from Unreal is going to do that for you. Huh? Let's see. Let's make it work. Let's make it happen. This bed actually has quite a bit of accessories from the factory. This is awesome. Got some nice solid mounting points on the left and right side. Got bed lights, external power or AC. Yeah, look at this. That's awesome. Oh, right on. Climbing into the back seat, there's a substantial amount of space back here. Decent headroom. I mean, if you're 6 foot tall, you're gonna have some issues. But being my stature, 5'7", not so bad. Wouldn't want to be here in the back for a long time, but comfortable seats. Feels like captain seats almost. Oh, and it's got heated seats back here. That's great. This 3D camera would be amazing off-road. Yeah, it'll allow me to really navigate those tricky situations a lot easier, so I have more accurate information. This is cool. This I like. My first impressions of this truck is that it's a nice looking truck. It's got a ton of awesome features in it. It'll probably do good for off-road and all the adventuring that I do. I'm concerned how nice the interior is. For me, I know how I use the vehicle. I know the dogs being in the car are 100% going to destroy it. That's why in my truck we have the super cheap cloth interior, because I'm like, well, I'm not going to feel bad if I ruin it. It's not going to cost too much to fix it. And I may not even want to fix it anyways. Here you've got all this nice stitching, the leather on pretty much everything. So if I cut that, that's going to be costly. Dog's nails, the sand, even some of the leather parts in my truck are getting worn out pretty good because of the mix of sand and the walking and the gear getting put in and taken out and rubbing on all the different stuff. So first impressions, really nice truck. Like all the little accessory buttons that it has, you wouldn't go wrong with this, I don't think. I really want to try it off-road. Suspension feels sort of soft, which is not a bad thing. It might be a smoother ride off-road. And Fords have always been known to have smooth rides on their trucks. Well, from my experience, I used to be a car valet, so I got to try out hundreds of cars while I was being a valet. That was neat. And I always remembered, out of all of the vehicles that I drove, the Ford F150s were the smoothest and most comfortable, even in the exotic supercars and all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah. So, on to the next car. If you do want to pick this car up, let them know I sent you. Trevor at Unreal referred you to getting this vehicle. So, let them know. Pick this awesome car up. It's at Audi Winnipeg. As of posting this video, might not be there by the time you watch it, so jump on it. The okay, we'll do the Sierra next. I already know I wouldn't be able to use this one. So this truck, not for me, it's too low. Like even if I did 35s and 2-inch lift on here, I'd still be lower than what mine is. Body just sits quite low. Hella nice on the interior though. Oh, it's got a Bose sound system too? Dang. This triggers on more of the beginning of luxury level. Nice interior. Not as nice as the Tremor that we just looked at, but it's a nice interior. It's got all leather, wood trim, nice Bose sound system in here. Ooh, paddle shifting. This is a street truck. This one's for towing. Is it 2-wheel drive? No, it's 4-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive. Yeah, this is a vehicle that's set up for towing. Probably gets decent mileage on the highway with it being so low. There. So it's got a really cool split tailgate. You can just set the camera on it. It's pretty nice. I noticed that it's got a very quiet 6.2 liter V8, so that's also really nice. That's high on my list. I like having vehicles that are quiet most of the time, for daily drivers anyways. Wait. This is called the off-road package? Bro, my Chrysler 300 had more clearance than this thing. Well, I guess it has the off-road tires. So that's pretty good. So 265, 65 R18, so they're, what is that, 29s, 30s? Well, I guess it does have the skid plating in some good spots. And it does have the tow hooks. Check out this bed. Compared to the Tremor, there's nothing in here. There's not even a protective coating, it's just the straight paint. So it's got just the raw paint. Oh, and it's even got a little, yeah, little screw holes for some other stuff. You probably could drop in, I mean, of course you can drop in something in here. I mean, these hooks are good, just on here on the side. You got your power outlet there. It's fine, but that's nothing like the Tremors. Tremors is so much better. Nice bed steps though. When I see speaker grills like this, I always wonder how big is the actual speaker? I don't know. I feel it's probably only a 6-inch or a 6.5 that sits down on this part. And then maybe they put a baffle in here. I'd have to look into it, but Bose is pretty good. It's got a nice screen. Not as big as the Tremor, but also not as tall, but it is wider. So it, you know what? It might actually be the same size and takes up the same amount of real estate, but it could just be longer and shorter than the other one. Looks good, doesn't take up, it's not obnoxious. I find those 12-inch screens to be obnoxious. I don't need a screen that big in the car. Lots of options. Also, this one is set up for towing. It's got all your heated and cooled seats and steering wheel. That's awesome. So the Sierra calls it an off-road truck. I'd call it a street truck. Even though it's got the tow hooks, the skid plates, and all of those fun options, it's really too low. So if you did get it for off-road, you'd have to immediately put a lift on it and some tires, and then you'd be able to take it substantially off-road. But for now, I'd call that one a street truck in its current form. Yeah. Nice. All right, let's take a look at another one. I guess this is considered a truck. This is the Ford Maverick. Neat. You can already see that the bed's got some good functionality in it. Nice compact. Could be a nice daily driver. The bed's tiny though. The bed on mine, it's a 5'7" bed, and even that's tiny. That's too. Whoa, this is. Oh, what? Okay, the interior caught me off guard. That's interesting. Hold on, let me drive into the spot. There's a little more light there. Oh, I need a key. I haven't used a key in like, dang. There. I just assume everything's pushed to start nowadays. I don't haven't used a key in a while. Okay, honestly, this feels smaller interior-wise than my 300. Oh, this is much smaller than my 300. This feels like a hatchback. No, a little bigger than a hatchback. Oh, this is tiny. I mean, the camera probably makes it look pretty wide, but wow, this is compact. Okay, I'll turn it a little around. The door though, like this is neat. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. The design's interesting. Got the orange highlights just like the Tremor did actually though. Yeah. Look at all this. This is neat. This is cute. But holy shit, it is tiny. My Chrysler 300 had a much more interior space and width. I'm actually surprised how small this is. It looks small on the outside, but now getting into it, I'm like, wow, this is a compact truck. It's probably easy to maneuver. This would be neat. This is a neat, yeah. Like if you do need an open bed just to throw dirt and stuff in, and you're not taking huge amounts anywhere, and you're only taking like 1 or 2 bags, maybe 150 pounds, maybe 5-10 bags, you'll be fine. I'm assuming this is a 4-foot bed, but even more fully featured than the Sierra that we just looked at the GMC. Decently low deck height too, so that's nice. It's a cool little working truck. Small tires. The cost on running this, maintenance-wise, was probably cheap, but cheap in a good way. Fucking neat. All-wheel drive, not 4-wheel drive. That's still good. You're gonna be driving this in the city and on roads anyways. This would be great. So these aren't reviews. I'm not doing reviews. I'm doing opinion pieces, and I'm basing it all off my personal preference of vehicles. So if you have a similar personal preference of how you use your vehicle, if it's any way similar to how I use them, then these will be good points and things to look at for yourself. And you'd probably feel similar. So if you're out there and you don't like what I'm saying about this car and you feel personally attached to the vehicle or the style of vehicle, and I'm shitting all over it and saying like this is the worst car I've ever seen, and it's your favorite one, let me know. Let me know what you do in your life and why that vehicle fits you and why that is the perfect fit for you, like why you love it so much. I'd really like to hear it, because it gives me insight and it lets me learn through other people's preferences and understandings and viewpoints of the world, because I only have mine and I only have my personal experiences. And anytime I get the opportunity to learn experiences through other people's eyes and through their understanding and through their view of their world, it's great. So I'm always up for discussion. And with that, this Maverick is pretty neat. Not for me. I don't think I could use it. Could I put it to good use? Yes, but there'd be quite a few deficits and it wouldn't fit into all the aspects of my lifestyle. But is it a neat car? Honestly, yeah. If you are in the market for getting a newer used vehicle and you're in these lines of anything I've talked about, just head over to Audi Winnipeg, let them know I sent you, let them know that Trevor from Unreal recommended that you come check them out. That's a wrap for today. That's some pretty cool stuff we had. Usually they have some interesting vehicles, and I might make this a playlist. This is my first time doing like an opinions piece on random vehicles that are just showing up for us to photograph. If there is something that you have opinions on and have advice and where to take it and what to do with the videos and flesh this out into its own playlist on the channel, let me know. I'm open to feedback to accelerate how this playlist works, because I'm down to make it more entertaining. The more feedback I get, the easier it is to talk to the company and allow us to get into those fun elements and fun cars and just do something more dynamic. Yeah, that sounds good. And if you like that, hit like and subscribe, 'cause that'd be awesome. That would help me out a lot. Bye.